delicious. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get this up to about the 44. The Titans had 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a pickup of 6.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And now he picks up the spare. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Play action. It's Warner. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Warner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get it inside the 20 and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well in the High Association. A great future for the franchise, too.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They run again on 1st down. Cook. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now they go play action with Howell. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Oliver, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Beckham, the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, he bowls over it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send Beckham in motion right. A play fake. Now Warner. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, Warner. That's swung out wide to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of Harris almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Warner. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. And it caught it up! 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Howell throwing on third down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Here's Beckham. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Titans offense set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker and run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
It'll be Warner on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 years.
Now Warner. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
19.
From the red zone now, they look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Warner. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Warner to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Warner. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. They'll
go play action. Howell. swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It's a room over and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Beckham will go in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Warner. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got this complete to Racey McMath.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Warner. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
On the give, this is Harris. Bulldozes past him. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They get this out left, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Harris, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Forced out to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try the right side with Harris.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. 18, right here. 19, right.
Looking to throw. Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The slot man in motion right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What's going on with these guys, man?
Come on. Hey. 3.
They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Howell, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Lambo on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. In motion left is Beckham. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They run again with Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late